The people with mark of the beast who call themselves witches in Africa are making uncountable complaints. They are saying many names, making very threats, even threatening the heart of United States. That the one true king with the all-seeing eye, General George Washington, placed him on the currency of United States is a threat to the West. However, it is true they are saying, so far as I'm black, I have to stay in Africa and help them fix their broken economy, help them fix their nation, help them reborn, give them life and give them future as they dream of making movies of Renee to call it Wakanda forever. If Wakanda will come to pass, it will happen for the blacks living among the whites. These people are evil, and evil is the only thing they know. My eye was playing in the United States currency because the superpower of Egypt is the superpower we see today as United States. That is why we have the relics of Egypt in the White House, the Tower of Set, the Pool of Osiris, and all the relics of Egypt. The ceremonial rites of the Cryptorian gods that makes us strong and powerful among all the extraterrestrials. It is in the United States. That is why Joe Biden felt relaxed in the war we are fighting with the Russians, because he believed without breaking that spell, no power, no alien can take the United States down. I don't have any intentions of using extraterrestrials to enslave the West. And the extraterrestrials are not on Earth because of the Western people. They are on Earth because of the people with mark of the beast who call themselves witches in Africa. The bloodline reunion I'm doing is for head of states. It's for King Japan, the North Korean supreme leader and his family, and powerful people. Bloodline means it's whereby kings form an alliance, whereby a prince will marry a princess, or a king will marry someone from a different kingdom, so that they will form a friendship before them, so that when there's war, we will fight and aid each other. That is the definition of the bloodline. During the ancient days, aliens were ruling Earth. We made a deal with the humans. We will give power to elves, dwarves, fairies, and many more. But all of them left from this planet, one after the other, and we gave power to humans finally. The bloodline is the only thing that will hold us on ground and put us together, for us to have a peaceful planet without any war or violence. The bloodline is for god kings. It's for werewolves, reptilians, vampires, lycans, on all aliens in cosmos. Lucifer Morningstar, the one whose thrones was bigger among the gods, that they set him up because of jealousy, because they knew his conquest would make him superior more than all the gods. He had presented his princess. King Anunnaki, the Sumerian gods too, have presented their princesses. The Black Dynasty of the Seas was slain by me, myself, because they were not different from those in Africa, who see goodness in their eyes as evil and evil as good. The hope of Egypt stands for the blacks living among the whites. It's the duty of Barack Obama to educate them, to refrain themselves from the cruelty and the evil they practice. However, the cruelty they have involved themselves, they copied it from their ancestors. One of the gods was sent to the Asantehene in the ancient days. He conjured a golden stool from the heavens and opened the heavens into two for everyone to see the heavens, where tender is striking. He gave them a golden stool, and they ended up betraying him. They removed him from power and gave his seat to a fool, nothing compared to him. What the Africans are today, they inherited from their ancestors. But there is a way for us to face the problem. Black people are not respected because Africans are stupid, especially their leaders. They are rich in resources, wealth, power, but yet, because of corruption and evil, nobody respects them. If you go to China, they are respected because General Liu and the Russians chose to make China a powerful nation, and then they are now fighting their slave masters, United States, challenging them for superpower. The time China gained independence, it didn't take long for Kwame Nkrumah to gain independence. He went to China to form an alliance with them to create jobs in Ghana. By the time he went there, these people, because they wear people school uniform spiritually, and Nkrumah is employing them and giving them jobs, where else is the plan and the dream of the witches to make them slaves? They overthrown him from power after he signed a contract with the Chinese government to turn Ghana to industrial economy. That character have not changed from them. They want me to stay in Africa, not for anything. I was leaving to Canada. They intervened that they would not let me go. They did a spiritual ageism. And the president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, stopped me from going to Canada. I thought that time they delayed me for a purpose. And you know what they delayed me for? They say their children are stupid. They need knowledge to become more evil. So they believe snakes can give them knowledge of God, forgetting the black king we have in Israel, King Solomon, prayed to God, God give me knowledge. He didn't pray to animals. All the gods in cosmos have decided to erase them from this world. If not Jay-Z, the musician, who have dedicated his life to Egypt, and few black people who chose to practice good deeds, every black species on the planet have been destroyed, just like the way the black species on the sea was killed by me. But it's not too late. Obama becoming president was prophesied. We didn't place him on the seat of United States for entertainment. We made him president for the future of the blacks. Either his heart is pure or not. The blacks see him as an icon, as a hero. He was the first black person to rule United States. He has to speak to the black people, those who have magic, to train their children never to practice evil. Just like the way we gave their ancestors the Bible and tell them their gods are evil, and use many of their gods to generate electricity and more. That same way, if we tell the young ones coming that witchcraft is only used for good and it's a curse to use it for evil, they will practice it for good only and nothing more. That is the way we can change our species. So within the period of 20 years that the children will grow up to the age of 20, evil will be unknown to them, just like the way Africans don't know any god apart from the heaven king Yahweh. They were having many gods in the kingdom. They were worshiping many gods. And we gave them Bible and their children learn it, and they don't know any god apart from the Bible and the Quran we gave to them. They believe there is one God because we told them to believe so. Barack Obama don't believe there is one God because he learned from Egypt. We have God of the sky, God of the earth, God of anything. But we have Olympus, and Olympus is for all the gods. And we have one king of the gods. One, the king of the gods of the universe is what we call him Allah. That is why we brought one God policy. I myself came to earth with a spaceship, introduced one God policy, and the Egyptian did a demonstration against me, so I fled with the spaceship until we designed a conspiracy for General Mahmoud to send Islam from Turkey to India. And now they all believe in one God. It's only 30% of the population of Earth that do not believe it. And they don't believe it because they are